cute. Wait, what? We're live. Okay.
Yep.
Llytic
We started
left.
this up with Tom saying something about a cute Melina.
Yep. Llytic left a picture up in the chat for Discord of a really cute picture of Melina from Mortal Kombat. It's like
Specifically Mortal Kombat X, you know, the one where she has the teeth like on her cheeks.
yeah. And it's like, I don't know. I think the best
She's
caption
sticking
for
her
this.
tongue out.
Yeah, I think the best caption for this would be blep. Like, seriously. Blep.
Or just the colon P.
Well, there's a in the picture.
That's in the picture, yeah. It's in a little speech bubble.
Yeah, she gets her face devoured by insects in the story mode. It sucks.
Oh yay, Devora.
Yeah, I hate Devora. Not just because of that, but because she's a freaking traitor, and Kotal Khan is like my favorite character. So,
All
well,
right.
I'm Tom, so
I'm the resident trash panda Llytic. Which I'm gonna mention this before I forget, because I probably forget by the end of. Oh God, I've gone cross-eyed again.
It's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. I recently started up a Twitter, so I guess if you want more of me specifically, you can search me at Llytic Rutra. It's all one word, no underscore, and if you want to know how to spell Llytic, it's Llytic.
I also have a Twitter, but I'm not going to plug because I'm not a sellout.
Hey, it's more interaction. It's more interaction with people that want to watch this shit.
Yeah,
listen to this shit.
A link for my Twitter, Llytic. Could you possibly put that in the YouTube video? Yeah.
I need to know what it is.
Yeah, hang on. I'm sending it in the chat right now. It's right. just for people. It's at Tomikaze_2309. And
oh shit! Now you're plugging yourself.
yeah. Dang it.
Okay.
So it's
anyway,
it's
we're
actually
back at it with Atlanta Knights.
Yeah, and
so,
Zane is not here with us today. In case that wasn't obvious.
Well, he's yet to say any weird intro, and we had to make a joke about him playing some H game while doing this. So
okay, maybe he's trapped in an H game, like in one of those trapped in a video game anime. Except he's having the time of his life.
Hopefully they don't have it to where it's permakill, because permakill games like that are never fun.
Depends on if you're dying or not.
Got some issues, man. Anyway, I'm going to start us off. Chapter 9. Penelope Urbane let out the clutch as she sped around the curve. She felt a thrill, partly from the roaring engine, from the speed of the car. She was moving fast, too fast, on a suburban street, and she liked the speed too much. Oh yes, just flooring it through the suburbs.
Yeah, I remember when people used to do that in my old neighborhood when I was a child. I almost got hit 3 times.
Partly, no, mostly. Mostly it was the thrill of anticipation. She was going to meet Bruce Lucent, and she was eager to see him.
Oh, here we go. She could not have said why she wanted him so badly, but she did. Wanted to see him. That was all it was. She was curious, maybe more than curious. Eager, but not too eager.
There. That was his home. That was where she was meant to be.
She hit the brakes hard, skidded to a stop in front of his home.
I think that's typically what happens when you hit the brakes.
Well, yeah, if you're going too fast, you will skid. So
he was in the doorway, waiting for her.
Penny, he said, I've been waiting for you.
We've noticed, Bruce. There was a hint of suggestion in his smile, something that whispered to her dreams. Kill everyone.
Glad it's not only me. She embraced him, whispering his name. Bruce, she whispered, and felt a chill at the turgid warmth of his body. Is that a word? Turgid?
Yeah, turgid is a word. I can't remember for the life of me what it means. I'm looking it up right now because I'm pretty sure it doesn't fit with the word warm.
Or it might be the opposite of frigid.
Swollen and distended or congested. The only
Ew.
time I've ever seen that word the only way I could ever see that word being used in a way that makes sense for warmth is if we're talking about his erection.
I mean, we don't know that if that's not what they're talking about, so
It might be. She could just be grinding right into his groin.
I mean, with the way this story is going, that wouldn't surprise me.
He kissed her so lightly. He wanted her. She could feel it in his lips. She wanted him too, but not so easy. Not here. Not now. She was thrilled at that thought. Here, now. No. Dinner, she said. Where will we go?
What the heck was that?
Mike Wazowski. You haven't turned in your files. I'm always watching.
You sound less like the smoker voice and more like Filthy Frank. Ravioli, ravioli, what's in the pocket-oli?
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the death I deserve, Ioli.
I've got reservations at the Le Moulin de la Galette, Bruce said.
Le Moulin de la Galette.
I don't know. I don't speak French.
Oh, God. Penelope Urbain knew the place. It was French.
See, told you it was French.
Well, obviously it's French. Continental, lit by candles, elegant and intimate. She'd gone there once, alone, the fucking loser, and eaten sauces de Francfort by a window in the back that looked over the moonlit garden.
That'd be nice, she said. I like the way you think, Bruce Lucent. And I like the way how they have to put the last name after the first name in almost every other sentence.
Well, you have to remember the fact that the writers didn't know where in the story their paragraph was going.
Well,
so everyone wrote it like it was the first time these characters would pop up.
I don't care. It's still infuriating.
Bruce took a remote control from his pocket, pointed it at the garage. An engine roared to life as the door began to shudder open. In a moment, a car emerged. Unfortunately, the door had not fully opened yet, and the car destroyed it.
I hate it when that happens.
Its doors opening gently as a suggestion.
It's ready when we are, said Bruce. He smiled. I'm always ready, if you are. He was already in, on the driver's side. No one had to ask Penelope twice.
They actually had to ask her 3 times. She zoned out a bit.
She's kind of a ditz.
Barbara, you're doing a lovely zombie impression. What? Sorry, I was miles away.
What? Sorry, I think I'm still coming down from that acid I did last night.
I was referencing Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, still haven't seen that.
You should. You should see all of the Cornetto trilogy because it's all amazing.
Yeah, I should definitely see stuff like that. I also want to see Zombieland because that looks funny.
I own it. I actually bought it.
Huh? Is it that good?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've seen like the opening scene, like when he gets out. It's like step 1 is surviving the apocalypse, cardio, and he's like running around circles in like the gas station or whatever.
Yeah,
it was good.
Of course, it had to be a fucking clown.
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
There are moments when life, like a bad movie, gives us theme music. It's like that weird thing where somehow the only time I ever wear my Taco Tuesday shirt is on a Tuesday, despite the fact that I never plan it, and I usually can't remember what day it is until halfway through.
Well, I hum my own theme music, so I think we're okay on that aspect.
So you're just cringy.
Yes. I think that was evident in our Wolfbeard video.
Crocs! Crocs with socks!
Yeah. I'm still not going to defend myself because, hey, they're comfortable and I don't care what society thinks.
If anyone here hasn't heard of Sorrow TV, go watch him. He's fucking hilarious.
Let's see.
The good stuff is quiet. Maybe random...
Rachmaninoff.
Rachmaninoff. Fucking human names. Always so fucking stupid.
It's German.
Fucking human names. Playing softly in the background. Bach or Beethoven.
Beethoven.
In the classy films, it's one of those. Or maybe Mozart. Bruce Lucett's life wasn't like that. More like popcorn. The electronic pop version, quick, zippy, headed straight toward the climax, much like Bruce Lucid in bed. He's always over in less than a minute. What the fuck is wrong with you, Bruce?
That sounded a little too personal, Llytic.
You have no fucking stamina.
Okay, you do you, man.
I'm fucking out of it right now, man.
I get it.
In the end, well, it's a little flat. Fuck. Joke wouldn't even make sense. Too much air, too little substance, much like a bag of chips. It just ain't Beethoven. You know what I mean? But that's something. And we can't all be Beethoven. There isn't talent enough in all the world for that.
Okay, I'm gonna assume you're just saying Beethoven and Mozart wrong just to piss me off because it's working.
Partially, it's an Adventure Time reference because, you know, the whole thing takes place hundreds of years in the future, so whenever Jake says their names, he says it wrong.
Oh, okay.
How about some Beethoven? All right, how about a little Mozart?
Okay, yeah, I don't watch Adventure Time all that much. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I like the lore behind it, but...
It's a good show, and it does a whole thing of where it purposefully undercuts any of the suspense by the end of the episode, just with, like, some throwaway joke.
Yeah, it's like...
And it's honestly something I kind of love.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I like...
Oh, you're getting all geared up for something suspenseful. No.
Yeah. No, they did. That was when they used Ron Perlman correctly, was like when he voiced the Lich. I mean, good lord, those are some very
It's like
chillingly
the
delivered
Lich
lines.
is defeated. It's always like something hilariously stupid.
Aren't you cold, Finn? No, I have a sweater.
I have a sweater.
It's like
book boy.
And I think TFS described it, Adventure Time, as basically a D&D adventure on acid, and they're not
so
wrong.
a D&D adventure.
No, a D&D
adventure done right.
There are multiple ways to do D&D.
Oh
adventure.
God, I think I see the trees in the room. All right, now hurry up and throw the dice before they melt.
They've already melted.
Oh fuck.
Was that dragon always eating the dice?
Why is there a cat in the table?
Oh, that's Whiskers, my ghost cat. He likes to hang out.
Why am I black?
Pigment change.
That's one of the funniest things I ever heard from someone. Like, someone I knew, told me about the whole thing of, like, if you're ever on acid, make sure you don't look in a mirror. And I was like, okay, and I was like, okay, I guess you must have saw some weird shit. And I just went, okay, what happened? I said, well, I looked in the mirror, and bear in mind, this guy is a pasty white redhead.
Oh, so like
the mirror, and suddenly I was black. Let's stay away from that stuff. I like to kill my brain cells in other ways. Thank you. Okay. Penelope nestled in the crook of Bruce's arm. It didn't matter to her that the music was popcorn. For her, it was Wagner and Valkyries all the way. I love the smell of... That's my line!
Okay. No. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. It smells like victory. I was referencing Apocalypse Now, and they played Ride of the Valkyries at that. So.
Okay. I love your lustrous hair, he whispers. I love red hair. Real red. It's so beautiful.
Still not as creepy as Zane, somehow.
Well, no, he sounds like he wants to fuck everything he's talking about when he does that. Oh no, the dragons are approaching.
I don't know how he does that. I mean,
Probably sexual frustration, just pure concentration.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Only her hairdresser knew for sure, and it had been years since he'd confided in Penelope. She didn't know what color she'd have without him, and shuddered at the thought.
So does that mean that she colored the hair on the rest of her body, too?
Yeah.
This first chapter, it mentioned that not only were her eyebrows red, but also the hair on the rest of her body was red. So I guess she just did a full body dye.
Yeah, no, you know what? Nothing would surprise me at this point in time of this story. And we're not even halfway through.
You're a sweet man, she said. I love your passion.
Maybe we should record late more often.
Well, we can't because of Zane.
Yeah, that and I usually try to be earlier because I like sleeping. Bruce grinned. You make me rapturously happy, he said.
Penelope felt a chill that thrilled her. Me too, she said. You raised an eyebrow. I mean, you make me feel happy. So happy too. Rapturously happy. Yeah, that's the word for it. Rapturous.
So, when your session started, did something like the rapture happen? Or like what?
No, there wasn't the reckoning because mine was just a fucked session to begin with.
Then what the hell has happened?
Session. You don't want to know how much of a dead session it was? Me going God tier literally destroyed everything.
So what the hell is happening in my world?
You haven't started yours yet.
I know, but people are disappearing like nothing else, and it's really weird. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's like fucking entity or like moon presence or some shit.
Okay.
Maybe it's just fucking Cthulhu rising from the deep.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise
They've all
me.
disappeared in an underground orgy.
Maybe I should start my session soon.
Have fun with that.
Things are getting weird. Anyway, she could feel his firm, studly body under her left hand.
Dudley, I like your body.
Oh, jeez.
It's all nice and studly.
Ugh, now I can smell the smoke on her.
You have a pack of smokes?
I don't smoke, thanks.
I could really use a lighter, hun.
No, sorry, fresh out.
Smiled at her. He looked hungry. Hungry eyes.
I was thinking more, Hungry Like the Wolf, whatever that song is, which is...
Duran Duran.
Yeah.
Hungry by the Wolf. Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran.
Really creepy song when you think about it.
Especially during that whole thing in DBZA. All right, folks. Next, we're gonna have "Hungry by the Wolf." "Hungry Like the Wolf" by Duran Duran. You better not touch that dial.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. A bridge cell.
Come again.
A bridge cell. Stop it.
Come on. You know you want to get all up inside me.
Stop it. Oh, man.
Now you're speaking my language.
I can't wait until they finish out the Cell Saga, because they're doing like 3 30-minute episodes, and I'm really looking forward to it, and they're putting so much effort into it.
Anyway.
I was in an auto accident once, said. The doctors told me I'd never walk again, but they were wrong.
Gee whiz!
Doctors being wrong? Who would have thought?
No. Just the way you said it. Like you were just a few pitches away from Mr. Meeseeks.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me.
Look at me.
I can't do Mr. Meeseeks, but I saw this awesome remix that they made a song out of Mr. Meeseeks.
Oh God.
Existence is pain.
Existence is pain. Hi, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. What if we just killed them?
That episode was disturbing in all the right ways.
Meeseek's life is not supposed to be one that's thought about.
I'm the picky Mr. Meeseeks.
She smiled, nestling into the crook of his arm. Of course they are, she said. How did you recover?
I lived my dream, he said, and didn't let their naysaying dissuade me.
She pressed her what the fuck am I trying to say?
Voluptuous.
She pressed her voluptuous body against his. He was pulling into the restaurant's garage, turning, downshifting, jamming the brake, crashing into the barrier. They were there, parked. The valet came to her door, helped her from her seat. Bruce gave the man his keys and a 20. The man smiled knowingly. He knew that they were going to eat at that restaurant.
He knew they would die in the next 12 hours. Let's see. Bruce took her arm and led her to the door, where they waited a long moment for the...
Maitre d'.
Maitre d', okay. Yeah. I don't do French.
You're in software, she said.
Bruce smiled. I'm a software developer, he said. Well-to-do, about 20. I have a studly body, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I know all about your studly body.
The moment I think I can't hate him more, he says something like that than I do.
What's weird is that what the vibe I'm getting from this is that this is supposed to be when they first met or some shit. I am really confused.
I think that makes two of us here. Just...
She looked him up and down. It was indeed the finest body that money could buy. I don't know. Have you seen The $6 Million Man?
No. That's another one I need to watch.
I mean, that man's body literally cost $6 million.
If I had money like that...
I'd be getting cybernetic enhancements too.
I would be... I'd be doing something different. I wouldn't be getting cybernetic enhancements. I mean, well, anyway. She smiled. If I tell you you have a sexy body, she said, would you hold it against me?
Just try to mind the smoker's cough.
Hey.
Sorry, I managed to cut back to 2 packs a day.
Oh, man. I'm gonna need to catch up tomorrow.
All the way up to the full 10 packs.
Oh, jeez.
He pulled her. Put an arm around her, pulled her close. You know I would, he said.
She purred. I like that, she said. I like Atlanta. It's such a cosmopolitan city. And the people are so gorgeous.
Bruce whispered in her ear. It is.
I don't know who's talking here, so I'm just going to speak in a normal voice.
I'm pretty sure it's Penelope.
Okay, I'll do the smoker's voice. I'm going to need some water after this. Atlanta is a great place for an enthusiastic would-be novelist to write about. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution is a first-rate paper, and CNN is headquartered right here in Atlanta. Let's say Atlanta a few more times in case we forget where we are.
I just like the way the word sounds. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, Penelope.
All right, hang on a sec. I have to help my mom give the cat some flea repellent. I'll be on in a sec.
At this hour?
Yes, at this hour.
Ah, fuck me, boys. I'm out of it.
It wasn't open either.
damn it. All right, let me know when you get back.
All right.
Something's coming out 'cause it's all over me.
I make a joke about giving you guys a sneak preview of this thing I'm going to be doing, because certain someone whose name may rhyme with Saddam Sakab may have, I don't know, commented on one of my videos about wanting to hear the limerick that I started doing at the end.
It's wet, Mom. Oh, shoot. I'm still recording, aren't I? Hold on. Turn my microphone off for a sec.
It's wet, Mom. Oh, God. Anyway, what I was saying is I would give you guys a sneak preview. This video's gonna... This thing's gonna come out afterwards. So... it wouldn't really be much of a sneak preview. It'd just be a delayed...
You done stroking your own dick?
Oh, what?
Yep, I forgot to turn my microphone off for that.
Yes, I know. We all heard you go, "It's wet, Mom," right in the middle of me saying something.
Yeah, okay.
All I was saying is, if it weren't for the schedule, I'd give a little sneak preview.
Yeah, but we don't know when this video's coming out because we record these ahead of time in case y'all are wondering.
It's gonna be 2 weeks.
Dude, I swear you sound drunk or high or something.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. Right. So you just said O Penelope, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Brad.
I'm Bruce. My name is Bruce. Beautiful.
Oh, Bruce, sorry. I was imagining Brad Pitt. He's much better looking than you are.
You know who's even more good looking? Chad Thundercock.
Well, I was going to say Chris Pratt, but okay.
Hey, it's Chad Thundercock here. I just wanted to let everyone know that that insulting someone is not okay if they turn you down. That's just kind of a dick move all around. What you should be doing is just taking it in stride and moving on with your life whenever somebody says they don't want to date you.
Ah, Chad. Sounds like a cool guy.
Chad Thundercock, a hero for us all.
Not the hero we deserve, though.
No, unfortunately not. It is one of the funny things, like perusing like r/nice guys, because based on the whole joke of like the Chad thing, someone ended up making a Reddit name of Chad Thundercock. And so like on different things like that, they'll just comment under that name like, "Hey, Chad here." It's like they'll just say like different positive good advice things.
That's cool.
One of them was like, "Hey, Chad Thundercock here, professional male stripper, and I just want to let everyone here know that it is not cool to insult sex workers. They run a very competitive business and have to put forth a lot of effort into what they do." Like commenting on a thing in which someone insulted a professional dominatrix.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Of course professional dominatrixes are a thing.
I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but...
It takes a lot of fucking training. Anyway.
Moving on.
Dinner was amazing. Brad or Bruce or whatever the stud muffin's name was ordered the eponymous specialty of the house, Les Moulins de las Galets. They call it the food that sings. It is sang for them before it appeared. They drank before dinner. Bruce ordered, quietly speaking to the waiter. Do Oregon si va play double fort.
Yeah. Sorry, we don't do French.
It's a French restaurant.
I don't know. With dinner, there was a magnum of champagne, and after dinner, there was coffee and brandy. Penelope felt her head swim as she rested it into the crook of Bruce's arm. I'm going to start counting the time she says crook of Bruce's arm again. But maybe.
Fire and dice.
God damn it. It was an amazing... What?
He itched his pepper and salt beard and smoothed back his close-trimmed hair.
It was an amazing meal, an experience she would always treasure. She wanted him so bad in there, in the quiet that was the candlelit restaurant. He touched her. She didn't resist. He wanted her, and she wanted him to. Okay, guys, I think that's illegal, just saying.
You shouldn't be doing that shit in public. I mean, if
Private
exhibitionism is your kink, I mean, more power to you, but don't just rope innocent strangers into this shit. You can't just be doing some under the table handwork at a family restaurant.
Yeah. just like you shouldn't be jacking off in a Walmart bathroom.
There's a story behind that.
Yes.
I think the worst thing I ran into at a Walmart is some kid who ended up actually shitting themselves, and like there was just that trail down the floor.
Oh no.
It wasn't in the bathroom either.
Oh no, that's
it was right next to the it was like going like next to the self-checkout. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. I'm just glad I wasn't there, because I probably would have had to clean that up.
Chapter 10. The elegant Polo Club walls were adorned with a great plenitude of exquisite paintings, depicting a tremendous multitude of beautiful scenes with still lives of flowers, horses, sailing boats, and landscapes. They are from all sorts of great painters, and they had one every few feet. Their frames are gold gilt and filled with
curlicues, I think.
Curlicues? Oh,
curlicues.
Right. That's a U. What the shit?
Is that how you actually spell that? I thought it was CURL dash CURLY dash Q apostrophe S. I mean, that's always how I've seen it spelled.
Just be the shortened version of it based on how people talk. You don't think barbecue is actually just ended with the letter Q, do ya?
Wait, it's not? That was a joke. Don't worry. I actually did know that. I've just never seen it. I've just never seen curlicue spelled out like that before. Interesting.
Filled with curlicues and fancy carving. The floors were polished white marble with veins of luminous color running through them, and you could see your countenance in them because they polished every morning. A commodious, confident cloakroom was standing discreetly behind the double door for coats, but was empty on this lovely, gorgeous, beautiful morning. There was an elegant, gracious, wide stairway to the second floor that had gilt on the black iron railing. It was orthogonal, and it curved around it. Shit. The carpet was bright, vivid, glorious red. The French windows in the vestibule were open to the patio, and the sound of tennis games came in. And the scintillating, witty, sparkling chatter from the black wrought iron tables and chairs with all their twisting, twining, oh, God. Singulated vines in their arms and legs. There. Jesus Christ, how long is this paragraph?
Just a couple more lines.
Where lunch was being served and the smell of food came in too. There was a guest book on the table in the center of the vestibule, open to hold the disguised names. There was a flower pot of Wedgwood china, blue and white, set behind it, filled with a beautiful fragment, teeming profusion and arrangement of sweet-scented, multicolored flowers. The vivid color contrasted with the stark, plain, severe starkness of the adorned walls.
Unadorned walls.
Unadorned walls. God damn it.
This is like the Scarlet Letter where they spent like 3 pages describing a rose bush.
And it's still better than trying to read Cormac McCarthy novels. If I wanted the word "and" to be repeated 70 times in one sentence, I'd talk to a 12-year-old. I mean, not to a 5-year-old. Fuck.
There we go. Well, I've met some 12-year-olds who don't have very good grammar skills, so let's see. The Atlanta Polo Club was an old and respected and very venereal institution.
I don't think it's venereal.
I don't think so
I don't
either.
think that's the word you were supposed to say. Venereal. What does this have to do with sexually transmitted diseases?
I mean, have you read the rest of the book?
Maybe they use protection.
I doubt it. It had been founded more than 2 centuries ago and was members from all the most respectable, notable, and antique families in the area. When Sherman came marching through Georgia, they had saved a few things from the old polo club, and the noble and distinguishable members were very proud of their traction. They gad's been very poor after the war, but no presumptuous, odious, vile carpetbagger or scallywags have been permitted to scornfully, contemptuously darken the doors of the polo club. They had carefully rebuilt it of dark oak paneling and the lead-framed windows that were there now. They had spared no expense. They had played polo.
No expense.
They had played polo with cavalry horse brought carefully back from the war by young, handsome, honorable cavalry officers of immemorial memory from the war. Yeah, that's the place where Jesus died, not horse riders. They were very, very proud of their disgusted memory and extended ancestry. They had antique cavalry swords crossed over every marble fireplace. Many people tried to join it and couldn't. It was very exclusive. Some of the aged members don't want anyone at all from the north to join, but there were other members who were retrogressive and onward thinking, and they managed to ease folks about those members, as long as they stood docility and listed resentfully when the members talked prolixly about the novel war. Some of their new members were very good polo players, and they had industrially managed to won many difficult games. Somebody shoot me, please. Now it's getting to the point where I'm starting to get angry again.
Why is it so long?
I don't know. I don't care.
That's
it's annoying me.
That's what she probably said to anyone over 8 inches. Oh God.
Don't die. Just I don't want to be left alone with this.
You want any of those Yankees playing on my polo against me?
That wasn't Southern. That was British, kind of.
Yeah, that was just an elderly British man. Fuck.
Well, I mean, if they didn't want Americans in a British club, that would make sense, because they call all of us Yankees.
My fucking American accent's just fucking slipping right now, man. Oh shit.
That wasn't American either, man.
Fuck. No one's supposed to know. Irene Stevens starts to pertly walk into the polo club. She had long blonde hair and a voluptuous body. Well, then the elderly people would probably like her. After all, she's part of the Aryan race.
Blonde girls.
Yeah. Let's not go fetishizing people over here. Hair.
Yeah. Okay, I'll stop.
She was about 20. She was dressing in an expensive designer cerulean gown. And not a bit of jewelry. Her beauty needed no jewelry. She's tried inside the guest book. I don't know why the beauty needed no jewelry thing just immediately made me think, well, I think you'd look better without makeup. I really hate it whenever women try to hide their natural beauty with makeup. They're just lying to us, the fucking sluts.
No jewelry.
I hate it when there's jewelry. That always gets stuck in my digestive tract.
Yeah. Well, someone has to fill in when Zane isn't here, so.
What the fuck?
All right. Let's see. And they're also changing tents left and right. And
all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's making me sound more drunk than usual.
Are you more drunk than usual? Wait, nope, never mind. Yes, you are. It's almost midnight.
I'm kind of tired where I might as well be high.
Yeah, no. I had steak for supper and I had a Dr. Pepper. So I literally was talking to a friend, sending him random ass videos, and then he like sent me a text back. He's like, "Are you on drugs?" I'm like, "Nope." But can you imagine how weird I would be if I was?
Well, I mean, the whole thing right now is just how fucking tired I am.
Smoke weed every day.
Did what?
Did that come through?
Yes, it did. That was pretty good timing. You said how tired I am. Smoke weed every day, and like, okay, then. Right. She had come from the hotel where she had checked out that morning. She had driven here down the tortuous roads by all the Civil War monuments and past the pastures where they get the polo horses. They were all...
Yes, those things put up during the back during the establishment of the Jim Crow laws in order to instill fear in the minorities in the region.
Yep.
Why are people defending those things again?
Because they're idiots. People are stupid. That's part of what it is. They were all thoroughbreds and very beautiful. There had been flowers all along the way. Roses and tulips and asters and crocuses and lilies and magnolias. So what was that about, Cormac? She had managed to park her vehicle.
What are they speaking? There's no quotation marks.
She had managed to park her vehicle in the newest parking lot, but she had been compelled to park it where the ferocious sunlight would infernally heat it up while she was leisurely enjoying the polo club. The soaring oak trees and maple trees had gloomily, dismally shaded the parking lot. There is unrest in the forest. There's trouble.
Oh God, the pleather seats melted.
For the maples want more sunlight, but the oaks ignore their pleas. Rush is a great band. I don't care what anyone says.
Elegantly, she walked up the stairs. The gown swished mysteriously about her legs. The sparkling mirror in the stairway considerately let her prudently endeavor to carefully check her hair and jewelry that she wasn't wearing earlier.
Inconsistencies.
The artificial incandescent light did not become her. It unflatteringly made her verdant dress and... But it was cerulean, a little bit of... They're doing this on purpose.
Yep.
They changed it from a shade of blue to a shade of green. And unless you're in, like Japan centuries ago, that doesn't work.
Yeah. No.
Because the old in different places in Asia, it used to be that the word for blue and green was the same word, so they were considered the same thing, which is why some stoplights in the region have it to where, like, the traffic lights have it to where it's, like, red, yellow, and blue.
Yeah, no, I mean, the traffic lights are, here in America are fairly close to blue-ish.
Yeah, I'm just saying, green and cerulean are not the same thing. Or verdant.
Yeah.
And gold necklace looked ghastly unbecoming, but nothing could, in its worst efforts, make her look less than marvelously stunning. Well, I guess it could be worse. You could be looking deceviously stunning.
Wow, that was like one of my tier jokes.
I am very tired.
Yes, you are. It's great. Keep reading.
Could detract from her gorgeous beauty and loveliness, and she hurriedly took Arctic comfort and consolation in that. Fuck.
Arctic Comfort.
Whatever the fuck that means.
I think it's a brand of undershirts that let you breathe better.
Hey, Frankie, what do you think it is? You're asleep? Okay.
Don't let him fool you. He's probably waiting.
Oh, no, it was funny earlier. I get up and fucking dog is just laying on his back, all four legs in the air.
Oh, I have a dog who does that all the time. It's really cute.
But he wasn't like scratching his back like normal. No, he was just laying still.
Is he dead?
No,
Good.
he's old, but he's not dead.
At least not
He's
yet.
on his side now, curled up.
I am not dead yet. I can dance and I can sing. I am not dead yet. That's a musical version of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Spam-a-lot. So
Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place.
that was like my favorite scene in that movie.
Let's the round table. We dance whenever we're able.
I need to watch that movie again.
To push the pull along.
She urgently meandered down the marmoreal hallway to the opulent, exotic, expensive bar. It was very, very crowded and odorously noisy. All the men instantly stopped and ardently looked at her. It's just like a high school paper. It's terrible.
Yeah, God, what is she? The fucking high school idol character in every shit tier manga and anime?
Yeah, probably. She
I
worries.
fucking hate that trope. It is the stupidest shit.
Yeah, well, they have it in Western literature too. The popular girl who.
There's a difference between the stereotypical popular girl trope you see in America and the one I'm talking about, where it's the whole thing of like anyone tries to date her, they're dead, no matter how high their standing is in the school.
I didn't know that was a trope.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
it's fucking shit.
It sounds like it. She worries. Say again.
I was just gonna say it's literally just there for part of the whole just reader insert fantasy of oh, I get to date the most popular girl in the school. It
Yep.
pisses everyone off.
Yep, that's what fan fiction exists for. It's for people's own fantasies.
But this is officially made, like officially licensed material and shit that I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, and just about
Because,
every
like,
piece of literature
course, like
there
with
are.
all these things, the characters have the charisma of wet toast.
Speaking of characters with the charisma of wet toast,
Kirito?
I was actually going to say Sword Art Online Abridged actually makes the show not terrible.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, we're talking about a show where the Chinese ripoff is better.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And speaking of trapped in a game anime, I started watching Overlord recently.
That
Not
looks pretty interesting.
not too bad, honestly, and I have plenty of fan fiction planned for that. But I
And
create.
we're gonna read it all here.
No, we only read bad fan fiction here.
Oh, we just read weird shit.
True.
I mean, after all, we did a few good things, and we've also done creepypastas, and there
Well-
is the fact that I do want to do some good creepypastas at some point, because you can still get a good about a comedic mileage out of that shit.
Yeah, well, we should do that in like October, like just to kind of fit the mood or
Well,
something.
October is when we're definitely going to be doing Jeff the Killer.
Ugh, okay.
My beautiful mommy.
Jeez, is that a line?
It's the whole thing of after he ends up cutting his face open,
Oh boy.
loses his mind and shit.
Ugh.
Now I can smile forever.
Why is that? That's not even creepy. That's just stupid.
My eyelids were getting heavy, but I didn't want to stop looking at my beautiful face, so I cut off my eyelids.
Okay, then. Why is this a thing? Seriously, why is this a thing?
You lied, mommy.
Hey. She wearisomely sighs. She was getting very tired of the way all the men instantly stopped and ardently looked at her voluptuous
Stop
body
using the word ardently.
and long blonde hair and her vermilion dress. And now it's vermilion! And her gold watch with the diamonds, which she wasn't wearing earlier.
I know they're doing this on purpose, but it's making me feel more out of it than I already am.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, fuck, the drugs kicked in.
oh, this is a great high.
Maybe I should just read this entire chapter, not seriously.
I mean,
Fuck.
it's making it more fun.
I just feel like not using the voice I've been using. Just fuck.
Okay, up to you, man. Really, I don't really care. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on.
All right.
especially when they were such tiresome, stuffy old businessmen, and none of them could adequately, competently, sufficiently play tennis, let alone anything. I mean,
I choose my men based on their tennis.
who plays tennis?
Tennis players,
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've played racquetball
country
before,
club goers.
Yeah, that would explain it. And all the women cattily looked at her with sniffy expressions when they were foolish, wearing too much makeup and revolting, unsightly jewelry. She can be already
international beauty.
She can be already heard. The snide gossip began to perambulated its gossipy pre-regranations about the ostentatiously crowded bar. Why is this a thing? Now they're just doing
Regranations. Okay. Swiftly, she svelte walks up to the bar and smoothly orders a Bloody Mary. The bartender sagaciously nods. Fuck. She contemptly takes a crystal glass. He
competently takes a crystal glass.
Fuck. He competently takes a crystal glass. He swiftly gets the cold ice and puts it in the empty glass. Consequently, he gets the imported foreign vodka and puts it in the glass with the red opaque tomato juice. He sticks a fair wedge of easy lemon on the edge of it and promptly gives it. As opposed to, prudish lemons.
Or the low-class lemons that are so unsightly and should not even be at this country club establishment, because why not do that trope if we're talking about the rich people who are all jerks?
What is this, a Lovecraft novel? This idiotic country bumpkin.
Yeah.
Even the eldritch abomination possessing his mind is insulting the intelligence of and won't shut up about.
Yeah, no, you should really read the Mountains of Madness, whatever that one is. It's really good.
I have a feeling I'll hate the main character.
There's no technically main character. It's like
narrator.
He's a scientist and he's just kind of like shell shocked. So, and he's not a total jerk. So, at least I didn't think he was. I don't know. You might have a different thing, but at the Mountains of Madness, that's what it's called. Check it out. Good, probably Lovecraft's best work. I mean, I did like Call of Cthulhu, but yeah. She comfortably sat back in her opulent, luxurious chair and leisurely sighed.
This was the right thing after a long, wearisome, odious burden and troubles of an appalling day like that.
For some reason, the way you're talking, I just imagine, Morty, we gotta go. We gotta do this.
Morty, we gotta go to Atlanta, Morty. Weird shit's going on in Atlanta, Morty. We gotta sort that shit out.
We've gotta kill a bunch of these rich jerks who are just invading the area. Set things normal again.
Jeez, I don't know, Rick. Is that really a good idea? Shut up, Morty. Don't make me show you the back of my hand again, Morty.
I still need to catch up with season 3. Let's see. She toyed with her pearls.
The comfortable chair was brown leather. Very nice. She liked it.
And she was here in the bar.
Alone.
It was nice.
Nice.
Now that's annoying.
Talk here. No one would talk here. She carefully tried and smoothed out the skirt of her sallow dress. God, now it's yellow.
She fortuitously remembered Henry Archer.
She managed to shiver in memory. Fuck. I bungled that line.
Don't worry about it. They already
No wonder no one was looking attentive anymore next to him.
She sips her martini.
That was when Stephen suffered, sir.
Stephen was a well-built and well-hung young masseuse at the polo club. He has an eye for the ladies, but bats for both teams.
I knew it!
Well, it's confirmed
I
now.
fucking called it bi. I don't know why you guys kept saying gay. It was obvious he was bi.
I didn't say gay.
One of you guys said, oh man, this shit sounds pretty fucking gay.
I think that was probably Zane. I mean, I might have said it. I don't know. I've slept since then.
His eye narrowed when he saw her.
Irene Stevens.
Here. With
Alone.
my ears.
Alone. Now they're so short.
There was no one around.
No one would come to the polo club on such a dreary, wet day, especially so entirely early in the morning. But it was sunny earlier.
So there's a bunch of people here.
The inconsistencies are giving me an aneurysm.
Thunder crackled thunderously overhead.
That just
Fucking
cracked.
hell.
Just cracked.
Cracked. Thunder cracked thunderously overhead. Fuck. There was a loud, voluminous drumming and thumping of precipitous and abundant rain.
He walked toward her, slowly, like a stalker. Took each step in leisure, contemplating Irina with gimlet eyes. Gimlet, I don't know what that word is.
Gimme!
Taking in that voracious figure and the elongated blonde hair, the carroty dress, the ruby band. It was gold earlier. He wanted to linger, to savor the moment, to pounce at once. See, told you, like a stalker, a predator.
I'm just confused by voracious body, because my immediate thought is the gaping dragon.
Oh, God.
She's just gonna split open and eat him.
Just splits open at the waist and then just eats him.
No, not at the waist. Down the middle. It's a vertical mouth.
Yeah, not gonna go where my mind immediately went with that.
Just rib cage turns into teeth.
That would be terrifying.
It's like that one scene in the original The Thing where like the body just bursts open and bites that guy's hands off.
Huh, another one I need to watch.
Goddamn right. She easily drank from her gin and tonic again. I can get behind that right now.
Dude, you need a drink or something.
Oh yeah, let's just make this shit worse.
I don't drink, so I'll just be sitting here laughing at whatever shenanigans you come up with, but...
Well, it's gonna make a real problem if we ever do the Twilight drinking game, because last I checked, I don't think Zane's of drinking age. So it's just gonna be me.
Wait, he's not of drinking age?
He said he was born in like 98.
Huh.
I think.
Okay, so he is my sister's age. Interesting. Maybe he did say that. I don't remember. I'm terrible at remembering things. Well, some things. Irina, he pontificates. I mean, I guess it's used okay in that one.
It's technically a word that could be used. My thought is just back to my immortal. Curcio, I shouted, pontificating my wand.
I just thought of Pontiff Sullivan from Dark Souls 3, but well, anyway. You are the daughter of Isaac Stevens. I will reveal your dark secret to your father unless you allow me to have my way with you. What?
What is going on?
Well, this escalated quickly.
No. Exclaimed she, horror-struck.
Ugh. Yes, grated he harshly.
Yes. You will not, expostulated she.
I will reveal your dark secret, exclaimed he. The way this is being written, I just remember, you will be killed by demons.
You will die, or else you will die.
Doom, repercussions of evil.
I was going for like one of the YouTube poops of the Zelda CD ROM games.
I'll have to look those up. I love the Skyrim and Fallout YouTube.
Oh
poops.
boy, I could eat a whole Octorok.
That's not a YouTube poop. That's an actual line.
No, that's an actual line, but you will die. You must die, or else you will die is one. You must die, or else you will die. Not sure why I'm making him vaguely Scottish, but okay.
I mean, it works.
Beast all over our shop. It'll be one of them soon enough.
It sounded almost Russian, but okay.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good Father What's-His-Face impression.
Father Anderson?
No. Bloodborne.
Oh, Father, I know who you're talking about. Beasts on the lawn.
Smell of blood.
Smell of blood, beasts on the lawn. He'll be one of them too.
Smell of blood is enough to make you sick.
Oh man, that was one of the coolest openings and most terrifying, honestly.
I will not allow you to have way with me, she avowed.
You will, he averted.
Fucking destroyed. No, you won't reveal my dark secret. She threatens numbly. My father will never believe shit. You.
I just imagine white noise in between those words. Just
I don't know. I'm just imagining her just pissed drunk.
I mean, it's possible.
Just like, I can't string a sentence together. Never believe you.
Yeah, all three of you.
Yeah. Fuck.
I will and he will, exerted her.
You won't, he won't, exclaimed he.
This is a whole duck season, rabbit season kind of thing.
What is going on?
I will and he will, remonstrated he.
You won't, explained she in an explanatory tone of voice. My father will be very, very, very furious with you. He'll certainly blame you.
Lord, if you're this ridiculously stupid when you're just tired, I can't imagine what you would be like drunk. Like, I'm afraid I'd be the angry drunk, honestly. I mean, I don't know. Well, but I have no idea. I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, anyway, where were we?
The long line that I had.
Okay. I will and he won't, demonstrated he contemptuously.
What is going on? You won't and he will, proclaimed her defiantly.
Definitely, actually. Not defiantly.
No, that's defiantly.
Defiantly is the second line. You're the one above it.
Definitely. Fuck. I've got cross-eyed again.
Well, let's hurry up and finish this so you can get to bed. I will and he won't, declared he defiantly.
You won't? Denounced her angrily. I already told him last Tuesday.
Oh, here we go. Longer-ish again. It was as if a copious galleon of wintry water had been surreptitiously poured over his handsome head. He sat stonily and goggled explicitly and gaped impassively as if he were a fish precipitously extracted from its appropriately aqueous environment. Okay, we went to Dickens. Just saying. We went to Dickens.
How many fucking descriptives does a word need?
As many
I
as
think
you
you
want.
have enough there, lass.
As many as you want, lad. It can be as many as you want. He boisterously, wordlessly, softly sputtered like a boiling tea kettle. Why do I find that funny? He stolidly sat like an ancient moss-overgrown statue from the radiantly fragrant gardens that the noble city was plenteously, bountifully endowed with.
She contentiously got up and stylishly walked away. Her amethystine... Oh, fuck, now it's purple. Swirled around her ankles, fondly remembering his exquisite, superb physique and form of his well-proportionate muscle body. She dazzledly walked down the polished wood of the staircase in that polo club and up the hill and under the oaks and over to her vehicle.
And that's where we're going to stop for tonight, because I think Llytic, as it's going on, is getting drunker and drunker without drinking. I don't know how that's managed. Must be some weird quirk with troll anatomy.
I'm a pre-gaming master.
Well,
Master Roshi, are you drunk already?
oh man. Well, so Shall we sign off?
I will. Now I'm Llytic.
I'm Tom, the designated driver.
Despite the fact that we're miles away.
That was a